Assalamualaikum. Hi everyone. Welcome to Teacher Intan English class. We are still in Unit 1, Reading a Window to the World. Today, we are going to do writing punctuation. You can refer to your textbook, page 6. Now, what are our learning objectives for today? Let's see. By the end of the lesson, pupils should be able to use punctuation marks correctly and rewrite the passage using correct punctuation in neat writing. And our learning standard for today are 3.2, 3.3 and 3.1.2b. There are two success criteria today. Number 1, pupils are able to punctuate 6 sentences correctly. And number 2, pupils are able to rewrite 3 paragraphs in neat writing. Today, we are going to learn about 6 parts of punctuation. What are they? Number 1, a full stop. When we use a full stop is placed at the end of a complete sentence. A full stop is placed at the end of a complete sentence. For example, Tan and his wife lived in a village. Tan and his wife lived in a village. So we must put a full stop at the end of a complete sentence here. Number 2, a comma. When we use a comma is used to separate phrases or items in a list. For example, he caught some fish, prawns, and a huge octopus. He caught some fish, prawns, and a huge octopus. So you must put a comma here after the word fish and here after the word prawns because we want to separate the items in a list. Number 3, a question mark. When we use a question mark is placed at the end of a sentence when asking question. Example, Can you throw me back into the sea? Can you throw me back into the sea? So we must put the question mark at the end of the sentence because we are asking question here. Can you? Next, a capital letter. When we use a capital letter is used to begin a sentence in proper nouns and in direct speech. For example, Hassan and Mutu lived in the village. Hassan and Mutu lived in the village. So we use capital letter H for 2 reasons here. when we begin a sentence, and also Hassan is a proper noun. And we used a capital letter M here because Mutu is a proper noun. Next, an exclamation mark. When we use an exclamation mark is placed at the end of a sentence to show strong emotion. For example, help! Help! My house is on fire! So we must put an exclamation here after the word helped and here, because this person is screaming and show strong emotion and need help. Number 6, a quotation mark. What is a quotation mark? When we use a quotation mark is used in a sentence or question to indicate speech or conversation. For example, can you throw me back into the sea? Can you throw me back into the sea? As the octopus. We use a quotation mark here for this direct speech. Alright class, by now I hope you have fully understood the correct usage of punctuation, because we are going to use it for our next exercise. Here, exercise 1. Rewrite the sentences, put a full stop, capital letter, question mark, quotation mark or comma where necessary. Number 1. Tan and his wife, Jenny, lived in a village by the seaside. So, we must put a capital letter T for Tan for 2 reasons. First, because this is the beginning of the sentence. And second, because Tan is a proper noun. And here, after the word wife, we put a comma. Why we put a comma here? Because we want to separate phrases wife and Jenny. And also, we must use a capital letter for J because Jenny is a proper noun. And last one, we must put full stop at the end of a complete sentence. Number 2. He was a fisherman and loved his job very much. So, we must put a capital letter for H for 2 reasons. Sorry, we must put a capital letter for H because he is the beginning of the sentence. And we must put a full stop here. So by now, I hope you have fully understood the correct usage of punctuation. Can you continue to do number 3, 4, 5, and 6 by your own? So here I give you the clue. Here and here. Here, here, and here. The last one here is full stop. Okay, class? Task for today. Do exercise 1 and 2 in your writing book. Hand in your book this weekend. That's all for today, class. Hope that you enjoyed the lesson. See you next week. Bye.